Hi, everybody. So this is Sarah Mackenzie, and today, other than, announcing that event, I wanted to talk about my new book, Through the Meadow. So as I've stated before, this is the third book in the series, Wrapped in the Rays of the Sun, and this is by a new narrator who is in the Cleanard Court. Yes, I know the print looks a little small, but it's a very, very large story. This is the longest I've ever written, and it talks about like Miranda, the main character, and her trials and tribulations going through the Cleanard Court after the events in the first two books, and her journey through self-discovery about who she is and what she believes in. It's not really much of a secret that the character is lesbian and that she has several relationships with other women as well. And that becomes a catalyst in a sort of way to what's going to happen to the world that Cleanard is in. So you have to understand that there's a limited perspective because there's a new narrator. She goes to different places when other events happen, and it's about her. I'm going to read one of the poems I actually made up for the story itself. So give me a second here. Okay. There once was a time when life was gray. I did not want to run for my shelter. The thunder was too loud and scary. The lightning struck when I stepped. I did not realize it was the point. It was dark and cozy under the leaves. The rain dripped and watered my feet. I grew and grew, but soon I hit my head. The branches held me down, hands to shoulders. I was educated as far as I could go. Then I gazed out into the storms and wondered, was it all a game? Some chance at sin? Why was it there if not to tease me? They tell me it is bad to be wet from the rain, but then I moved one step ahead and stopped. My foot splashed into a puddle. For a minute I was scared, but then elated. My other foot went in and I jumped. I wondered if other people could see me happy. I hoped that it was those I adored the most. But it was not to be. They chided to me. They pulled me from the puddle and reminded me that it was sinful to deviate from the pathway. I had to think and speak just like them. There was no way to change their minds. So under the tree I sat and danced. Round and round I went until nothing was left. I collapsed under the weight of branches, leaves in my hair and creatures of creations protesting. They all depended on me to keep it steady. But I never gave up the dream of those cloudy days and sought to find my way out from the parasol. I tried every which way, but they always caught me. They did not realize that sunshine danced through. I was using the pieces to make wings. And what day it happened, the wind blew right. The arms of green parted ways and showed me the open air. It was still raining, and the light of clouds shone. But I was more prepared this time, I promised myself. It is time to run through that wide, open space. One step, and then another. Nobody was watching. 2 steps, and I tempted myself to lift the flowery flight. 3 steps, and then I was right at the edge of the night. 4 steps, and the wind picked me up in an embrace. The final one steadied me across the vast meadow. Angels graced the skies. Angels exclaimed my name. They took me to the tips of the flowers and bees and tickled my feet with the tears of the grass. They could not believe that I found myself so high, but they never intended to keep me to themselves. In all directions I could run and run and run. Instead, I chose the ground to be close to you. My heart could not bear to watch you from afar again. The soul is impossible to appease in the heavens, but through that meadow, I am free with you. Sorry about making that so long. I get really excited about this book. The feeling, for me anyway, it never goes away every time I hold that physical copy in my hands. It's real, it's exciting, and it's like a dream come true. Love you, everybody. Namaste. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Have a great day.